Hello, today I'm going to give you 9 things to watch out for when starting or going through your self-improvement journey. Personal development is an amazing thing, especially since we really need it in this current time of our lives. However, a lot of people quit or fail and just end it there from 9 good reasons, and I'm going to talk about them now without wasting too much time. Starting off with number 1, we fake our progress. One of the biggest problems with personal development is it's easy to delude yourself into thinking you're improving as a person when you're not. I see a lot of people thinking they're gonna make progress simply by, consuming an endless amount of personal development material, like media and all that. Shit, I was one of them for a long time, but now I've understood it. Unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. Your life isn't going to improve unless you actually take action in improving it. Your internal and external realities are like codependent. If one isn't improving, it's very likely you're deluding yourself and the other one isn't either. There's this one TikTok I saw and it said, these TikTok quotes aren't gonna work unless you work. So keep that in mind. Number 2, the search of the magical method. Another common issue with personal development is the endless pursuit of this magical method. The technique that will result in effortless growth and abundance the rest of your life. I hate to be the one to say it, not really, but the magical method doesn't exist. Real growth is painful, that's why most people choose to avoid it. Real growth isn't about finding some special technique that's going to change your life. It's about overcoming your fears and making a commitment to always face the truth, no matter how painful it may be. Number 3, clueless teachers. These days, anyone can make a blog or publish an ebook or do all sorts of things like that. It requires nothing. This is good because it creates opportunities and allows more ideas to be spread, but there's also a shit ton of drawbacks to this as well. You may be able to get advice on any problem one could possibly have, but it's difficult to determine the validity of that advice to see if it's right. It's easy to tell if someone's the real deal if you've been reading their blog posts for years, but if you're reading a random website or looking through answers people have left on a forum, you have no way to tell if they know what they're talking about. So it's a bit of a 50-50 chance. Number 4, all work and no play. In the personal development community, there's a huge emphasis on being productive and getting shit done. But there's plenty of great advice for the professional aspect of your life. But a lot of personal development material neglects or skips over your personal life entirely. Now, I won't lie, being productive is great, but it's also important to realize that more hours isn't necessarily better. If you refuse to socialize or take time off on occasion, you won't be getting optimal results. Besides missing out on some of the best experiences life has to offer you, your work life's going to suffer as well. You're going to constantly find yourself procrastinating, and your stress levels are going to go through the floor. No, the roof. They're going to go through the roof. We all have different workloads we're capable of managing, but it's important to realize nobody's able to give everything they've got 100% of the time. Like me, I balance it out. I work, I do gym, I play golf, I play soccer. You gotta have some time for yourself and your friends. Number 5, insecurity. Another problem with personal development is that there's always something else to fix. People get caught up with having to fix X and Y, and then by the time they do theirs, something else that needs improvement. Jesus Christ, I can't even speak. This isn't so much a problem with the industry as much as it is the people interested in personal development. However, it's a huge reason why many people who become interested in personal development due to low self-esteem are never able to shake their feelings of like inequality or any inadequacy. There needs to be more of an emphasis on self-acceptance. It's natural to seek improvement, but as long as you're making forward progress towards your goals, there's no reason you shouldn't be able to love yourself for who you are today. There's this one thing. It's like, do you have a problem? Yes. Can it be solved? Yes or no? Then why worry? And no? Then why worry? So if you have a problem, don't worry about it. Number 6, thinking you're smarter than everyone else. This is a huge problem I just began addressing in my own life like a couple months ago. I thought I didn't need a sickening work ethic to be successful just because I consumed a massive amount of personal development information. I'm sure I'm not the only one who's believed that at some point. The only problem is, intelligence without action means nothing. I still think I'm super intelligent, but I've also come to realize something. People don't care how smart you are. All they care about is that you can provide them value and improve their lives. And I've learned that there's always something else you can learn from people. You will never stop learning in your life. Number 7, nitpicking. The little brother of faking progress is nitpicking. Overanalyzing little things to your own detriment. At one point in my life, I became such a nitpicker that I spent more energy researching natural toothpaste and deodorant than my exercise routine. It was bloody crazy. And I know, yeah, that sounds pathetic, a bit on the extreme side as well, but I'm sure others have fallen into the same trap as well. Like, I was making sure I had a perfect deodorant and a cologne, so, it's a lot easier to take action on a 10 body care products you need to stop using article than generating the courage to tackle a big life issue you've been neglecting. And number 8, growth isn't linear, like Linear. I don't know how to spell it. No, I know how to spell it. I don't know how to say it. One of the biggest misconceptions in the field of personal development is that the growth is linear. I'm here to tell you it's not. You don't make progress on your goals and become a better person every time. It's not like the video games. There's going to be weeks where you're on a roll and you're making massive progress on your goals. Then out of nowhere, you're going to lose all your momentum and you're going to question whether your goals are even worth pursuing. There's always going to be those times where it just drops. The important thing is to realize that motivation comes and goes. No matter how good or bad you feel, it's going to pass. True growth requires learning how to maximize the good times and minimize the bad, as well as understanding how to manage yourself in both. Basically, in other words, just have discipline. And number 9, probably the most important one, personal growth isn't easy. Once again, I don't really care about being the pessimistic jerk, but I hate that most personal development gurus insist on making everything sound easy. Look, if you're going to embark on the journey towards living your dreams, you deserve the truth. It's not going to be all sunshine and rainbows. You're going to fall down and you're probably going to get kicked too. I don't mean to discourage you. This is motivation to help you learn. But it's important to understand it's not going to be a smooth ride. So you have to be tough. With that being said, having the courage to pursue personal growth is the most rewarding thing you will ever do. It's also the most difficult thing you'll ever do. But if you are 100% committed and willing to do whatever it takes to grow, you'll succeed. So that's what I have for you today. I want you to, keep striving with your self-improvement and never let any of these problems bring you down. And just keep going and going. Make yourself 1% better every day, and I'll see you next time.